But I knew it was like time to move on because I've been in those relationships where, like, you know, it's time to move on, but sometimes it's really hard because the person you're with has a lot of good qualities. Like, I dated a chick who had, she had Netflix, she had a Snap card. Is that what this is called, the food stamp card? Is it Snap here?
It's called it's called Access.
Access? Okay, so I guess fucking everybody here is well off. She also had the most annoying. It wasn't a Chihuahua. It was a shit something. What'd you say? No, it was a kid. Now, like, here's the thing. She expected me to be a father figure to this kid right out of the gate. And I didn't want to because she wouldn't let me do fun things like hit him. And I know it might sound kind of shitty at first, but let me ask you guys a question by round of applause. And be honest, how many times have you guys ever been out in public? You don't even have to see the kid, you just hear him, and you think to yourself, if that was my kid, I'd beat the shit out of him right here. If you didn't clap at that, congratulations, that's your fucking kid we're talking about. Like, I'd ask her kid to do the simplest things. I'm like, hey, why don't you go clean your room? And he would just look at me, and he's like, I don't have to. I'm like, why? He's like, you're not even my real dad. I don't have to listen to you. Like, well, you're not even my real kid, so if it wasn't for the things I could talk to your mom into doing when she gets drunk, I wouldn't even pretend to like you. And the benefit to dating an alcoholic is they do let you do things that, you know, they normally wouldn't if they were sober or conscious. But, like, the thing is, like, I don't have anything against kids. Like, I have a kid of my own, and he's awesome, because he's mine, and I fucking made him. I made them breakfast one morning, and I'm sitting there, and my kid asked me for an orange. So I go to the kitchen. I cut and I peel my kid an orange, and I give it to him. I go back to the kitchen. 7.5 minutes later, her little asshole decides he wants one. Now, he knew he wanted one the second my kid opened his mouth, but he's a dick, so he waited. I'm standing in the kitchen, and his mom just bought this cornucopia thing for Thanksgiving. So I pulled off the plastic orange, and I stick it on a plate, and I walk over, and I set it in front of him. I got like halfway back to the kitchen. He's like, this isn't a real orange. I'm like, you're not a real fucking kid either.